The substitute who thought my hearing was a choice. I've been profoundly deaf in my left ear since I was 7, thanks to a nasty bout of meningitis. I wear a high-tech, bone-anchored hearing aid. It's small, discreet, and honestly, most people don't even notice it unless I point it out. Most of my teachers at Lincoln High are cool about it. They make sure I sit up front and don't mind if I ask them to repeat something. But then, there was Mr. Sterling. He was the long-term sub for my honors English class, and from day one, he had this chip on his shoulder. He'd constantly make snarky comments about Gen Z being addicted to gadgets and how we all just wanted special labels to feel unique. During a quiet reading period, my hearing aid started doing this high-pitched feedback loop. It's rare, but it sounds like a tiny tea kettle whistling in your ear. I reached up to adjust the processor behind my ear, trying to get it to seat properly. Suddenly, Sterling was standing over my desk. "Take the earbud out, Leo," he barked. I looked up, startled. "Oh, it's not an earbud, sir. It's my hearing aid. It's just glitching a little," he scoffed, leaning in way too close. "I've seen those Bluetooth pieces before. You think because it's behind your ear I won't notice you're listening to music? Give it here. Now." I tried to explain. I told him it was literally anchored to a titanium post in my skull. I offered to show him the medical card in my wallet. He just rolled his eyes, a smug grin spreading across his face. "Enough with the fairy tales. If you don't hand it over, I'll remove it myself for violating the electronics policy." Before I could even blink, he reached out and yanked it. The pain was a white-hot flash. Because it snapped onto a post, it doesn't just fall off. He pulled so hard I felt my skin tear. I let out a jagged scream and fell out of my chair, clutching the side of my head. The whole class went dead silent. "Stop faking the drama," he yelled, staring at the device in his hand, looking confused that there wasn't a wire attached to a phone. My best friend Sarah was already filming. She stood up, shaking. "Mr. Sterling, you're bleeding him. That's a medical device." The door swung open. It was the vice principal, doing a walkthrough. He saw me on the floor, blood trickling down my neck, and Sterling holding a $3,000 piece of medical equipment like it was a piece of trash. Sterling tried to play it off, saying I was resisting a search. The VP didn't say a word. He just looked at Sarah's phone, then at me, then at Sterling. Sterling was escorted out in zip ties 20 minutes later. Turns out, assaulting a student and destroying a prosthetic are a quick way to lose your license and your freedom. Some people are so blinded by their own bitterness, they can't see the truth even when it's screaming right in front of them.